69 FM The Head with your hosts, Edward Bontell, Kenshin, Asakura, and Jay Rai.
Hey guys, we're back. This week we're going to be talking about, well, basically, kind of like Future in general. Futurama and Big O.
Yo, big robot.
Woo!
Big robot.
Big Grandma.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you guys want to talk about first?
Okay,
Big O?
Oh, sure. Let's go Big
Considering
O.
I know little to nothing about Big O.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
Alright, what do you guys want to talk about Big O?
Well, let's see. Well,
You want to talk about how the giant robot looked like a toy, or do you want to talk about how the little girl is a toy?
Well, she was
both true, but the thing is, though, I read that the original drawing and the concept of Big O was a toy line. Basically, all the robots in the anime are based off the toys. In a way.
No, they did it because they wanted to sell it.
That so basically, in order to do that, though, they compensate for the elastic speed for overbearing power. Thus, Big O's little.
Making them more badass.
Thus, like Big O's little.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how to call it, like
Piston arm.
yeah, the piston arm thing. Or his laser,
The Chrome Buster.
and he had the machine guns and rocket launchers on
Don't
his
forget
chest.
the machine gun in his wrist.
Oh, yeah, that too.
yeah,
Also, the series finale
And his
giant.
grappling hook hips.
Oh yeah, those are more like
actually, it's like a skirt thing of it. It's spanned out.
yeah, it's more like to get like a good footing. Like you need all four or the
To
do
do
is
the final
final cannon thing.
weapon thing. And then it fell off, much like an Asian having sex. It can only be used once.
And it has to be done with the little girl who hooked up to you.
You can only do once because they only chime once. It's like,
Alright, so like, what are also qualities of Big O that you guys like besides? Well, one thing that I don't really know.
The name,
wanted to point
Make a
out-
Deuce.
yeah,
Make a
Every
douche.
time they say Make a Deuce, I just start laughing. Think of a big turd with arms. Like, we are here to stop you, not if I get in my giant poop.
Remember
Boom,
one episode where like the guy with the golden hair, he and his gang were doing the Power Rangers thing with the,
Oh yeah, they combined the robots.
and it was defeated easily by Big O. Like,
It was like a Transformers thing. It was like some type of Asian company they hooked up with.
anything you like hate about the series besides the whole confusing open-ended ending about it?
I didn't hate it. It was simple.
Right.
It was back in a simple time where Spike Spiegel used to fly around in his jet,
Yeah.
and he was friends with a guy that was more machine than man.
That's Comic Bebop.
Exactly, but that's a more simpler time.
I like the butler. He used the machine gun.
Oh yeah, that's
I like
cool.
the butler. He was like Batman's butler Alfred, but more badass.
Yeah, he actually does stuff.
He had a pirate
Yeah.
eye patch.
Yeah.
That made him more badass than Alfred.
How about his biggest toy of all, Dorothy?
It wasn't his. He just had
A giant robot that looks like a doll, and the girl who's a sex doll.
Basically,
It's like human-like.
human-like.
Yeah, no, yeah.
She has a stoic face the whole entire time. She even talked like a robot. Roger Smith.
Well, duh. It wasn't perfect. Did you see the freaking giant robot? It was all lanky, it didn't actually have much motion to it.
Duh, but
was
they compensate for having overbearing power.
Yeah, well, you say that as if there are other robots faster than that. The only other
There is
robot,
other
there
faster
is.
the only
robots
other
than that.
robot I
Gundams.
saw faster than that was
It-
that dude, the big duel. That's the only other.
Dude,
Big
it's
O that I saw.
comparing to other Japanese robots like Gundams and
Megas.
yeah.
Maybe.
Even though it's an American robot, you can tell because it's got a Hemi under the hood, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Basically speaking, though, it's the only other robot that can't jump.
Not some of them Japanese
Or
quantum
fly.
It did
hamsters.
jump. It uses chasing to pull himself up before that thing crushed him.
I just like how he uses piston arms to get out of the water.
Oh yeah, it's like, ching.
It's kind of funny. It kind of, him getting out of the water kind of remember me how his mom breached out of the ocean.
Oh.
Remember, like,
How does mom live in a volcano?
breach out of the lava.
No, she's so big that she's part of the earth, so like there's lava. So Yeah, this is why they had to travel
Hold on.
ship.
Hold
We're
on,
talking
hold on.
about this, right? We're talking about somebody shooting at us while we're in the car, and then there's just like, so they got a helicopter, and then for some reason they flew the helicopter down, and punched me in the face, so I pushed a button on a watch. It fired the Archimedes satellite from
Fallout.
Vegas. For some reason, the helicopter flew back over the car, killed all of them in one shot. They come up with this huge spaceship. I push another button. The Earth opens up, and the bastard child of Galactus
and
Omicron
Omicron
from
from Transformers.
Transformers comes out of the planet and eats the spaceship.
Then goes back into.
Then he was like, all I could imagine was like Galactus with Omicron's helmet. I was like, no. All I could imagine was a pink Omicron with a mustache. And when he had his pinky raised, he was like, oh. Then he went back into the Earth.
Okay. So, I like to point out the fact that Dorothy weighed like 3 tons.
Yeah, but also, I don't know. Also, she was more robot-like when we were on Order Smith, but when she was on her original creator, she was like more graceful.
More graceful, more prostitute-like.
Alright, then, so, get away from the whole dystopian giant robots. Let's go with a little simpler time, a funnier time, Futurama.
Where Jake
That's
the
not
dog
bad.
was a robot
Yeah!
named Super King.
Super King has all the powers. Super King has all the powers of Superman.
Also, he's a robot. Oh my god, that series was awesome. They brought it back, like, what was it, last year?
About.
They had it on for like 1 season and they stopped. I think they're producing more.
Oh yeah, it kind of.
They can't get John DiMaggio. I think isn't that his name? The one that does
yeah,
Jake.
I think so. Yeah.
He's like in so many other. He was in so many other
Any
series.
part he plays in, his characters always kick ass. Like Bobo from General Rex, Schnitzel from Chowder,
Another character.
oh,
that I can't
Jake the
remember.
Dog from Adventure Time, and of course we all know Bender from Futurama.
I think he also does. Oh, he does Wrath
Rap?
in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien.
Oh
He's the
yeah!
voice of Wrath.
Let me tell you something, so and so.
Let me tell you something, Comedy Central. You're gonna make more seasons of Futurama, or I'm gonna come in and kick you all in the teeth.
Was it only the Ben version of Wrath, or do you also do the Azimuth version of Wrath?
I think he did the Azimuth version too. I think he just does Wrath in general.
Wow.
He raps all over.
Wrath even is.
So, is there any scenes that you like though, besides Mike's scene always kept saying when Fry became his own grandpa? Like,
oh,
it was like
the one where Bender couldn't stop dancing. Was that the one where he went into the
the
club?
first episode of the new season.
Yeah. Where
And
he
he
was
was
like,
like,
do the bender,
do the bender.
do the bender.
No,
And the guy's like,
thanks.
no thanks. He looks at me and goes, I said do it!
Like, Bender, can you stop that? It's a funeral. What are you talking about? I can stop partying if I want to. I'm sick of partying. Woo! More partying! Woo!
I like the fact that if you knock him on his back, you can't get up.
Oh yeah.
Turtle.
Damn turtle outsmarted him. It's like,
Yeah.
rolls over on its.
And it goes to show you that robots can learn.
Alright. Also, you shouldn't forget the most important character of all, the savior of all the universe. We're doomed. Fry. Seriously,
You lack the alpha brainwave.
eating a pineapple tied to a string, hanging from a tree.
Hey, pineapples are delicious.
It wasn't even skin first. It was like the whole entire pineapple.
I don't care. The point is, pineapples are delicious.
Can you eat off a string? Like only
Can
one.
you eat a pineapple raw?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Can you eat it from a string doing this?
Yes.
Also like it the fact that he lacked the alpha brainwave was because he was his own grandpa, or was it the result because he was his own grandpa?
Right, we got saved by a redneck.
No, a time traveling inbred redneck.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of funny. It's like,
Ding, ding, ding,
like
ding.
Fry, what have you done? Like, don't worry. I did the math. She's not my grandma. Of course she is, you idiot. Like, hello, dearie. Like, that's possible. If she's my grandma, then who's my grandpa? Isn't it obvious? You are.
Oh, let's just go steal the microwave toaster thingy.
And just get it over with. It's like, but would that change history? Oh, unless I'm changing history, Mister, I'm my own grandpa. Also, another funny character, the Fry's nephew, Professor Hubert J. Farnsworth.
Yeah, he's the most awesome character in that series.
The most cootie.
What the fuck did that even mean?
Old coot.
Oh, the most cootie. Some kid's like, ah! He like falls away from his computer. Shit!
Basically,
Why is that kid cussing?
Shit!
he's more he's almost as funny as Abraham Simpson.
Good news,
Now-
nobody.
Good
Now,
news,
Professor.
nobody.
Bender's Santa Claus is here, so we don't have to shoot him, okay? I know. You don't have to keep telling me. I'm not some crackpot who don't remember anything.
Ho ho ho!
Boom!
Professor,
Don't you remember what I just said?
No! I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm gonna be my angry dome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, keep Bill.
You know, I just realized we're not timing this. We're roughly like 12 minutes in.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so, because we started around 9:12.
Yeah, we are.
So, like,
We had fun with this.
yes,
so.
we had so much fun. Time just flew by with our fucking
And
And we're talking about time traveling,
sexy robots, time traveling,
rednecks.
rednecks. It's like a family reunion at my house.
Beer drinking robots. Yeah.
Alright,
Alright. You folks have yourself a good weekend. We'll see you again next Saturday.
and try not to be your own grandpa.
Alright.
Yeah.